For my first tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to update the firmware on your Celestron telescope. I'm using Windows 7. If you have Windows 7, the process will be the exact same as mine. If you have Windows Vista or anything lower, it'll most likely be pretty damn close. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm using a Mac, so I actually have a USB port on the side of my keyboard here. I've already hooked my serial cable from my that came with my telescope up to my Belkin USB adapter, which I've verified that it works. So we're just going to plug the Belkin USB adapter into, it's hard to do with one hand. There we go. Into the keyboard there. Your computer will make a little beep to confirm that it's plugged in. And what we're going to do is, underneath your hand controller, there is a little, kind of looks like a telephone jack. You're going to take the cord from your serial adapter that came with the telescope. So sometimes it's trying. And you're going to put it back on the telescope, and we're going to go to the computer. Hey everyone, so now that we have the scope set up to the computer there and everything's all hooked up, we're ready to go download the drivers. What you're going to do is you're going to just press the support button and then go to manuals/drivers. So the page loads. You're going to go down and choose you're going to choose your scope, but in my case it's the 8SE computerized telescope, product code 11069. Just press the search button, and what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to download the beta hand control firmware updates, version 1.1.14. So go ahead, click that. If you guys want to be safer, you can go ahead and download just the normal one that doesn't have the beta. So we're going to save that. I already have it saved because I tested everything out before I said it to you guys, so I'm just going to rename it there. Video update. I'm going to save that, and then we're just going to click the open. If you're on Windows 7, this will come up there. If you're on Windows Vista, you might get 3 of those windows. But anyway, just press allow. Once the folder opens, you're just going to press the HC update install. Double click that. Again, just press yes. And then we're welcome to the Celestron HC update installation screen. So it's just going through all the copyright things. Don't read through that. Next, I'm actually going to do program file / telescope. Sorry, just on a French keyboard. There we go. You go and hit next. Once you selected the destination folder, this just reviews that everything's okay. Go and hit next again, and it will install. It should only take a few seconds there if you're on a newer computer. Just go and click finish. You're going to go to your start menu, and you're going to go all programs, Celestron HC update. You're going to click the program. This will come up. Okay, so now we're welcome to the program here. So, just read over that. Now, with the USB adapter, I have the Belkin one, and it's automatically going to assign to COM port 3 when it's plugged into my USB device there. So, if you're just going to test this out and you don't have your telescope hooked up yet, you can just press none, and that will let you download the firmware as well. But today we're going to choose column 3. Click next. Okay, so after I'm done with this, I'll come back to you guys. Just going to go to a clip of me doing the transmit data thing there. Okay, so already turn the telescope. I'm going to hold down the undo and info keys, and then just flick the on button. Just hold them down until you see the initializing there, and then transmit data. And we're good to go back to the computer. Okay, so now that we have our telescope in transmit data mode, we're going to press the next button to proceed, and then we're going to choose next again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to download the firmware. The firmware from my remote is the NXS 418 is the latest edition. You can find if yours is the GT, GM, NXS or SLT by going into the version info on your handset. So I'm going to select the NXS 418 and we're going to press download. So download's complete and we can press done. Now right here under the choose firmware, you'll see the one that you downloaded. In my case it's the NXS 418.bin. So, and it lists all the updates that does there. So we're going to go ahead and press next. So we're going to press begin programming. And it's just going to run through this here. I'll come back to you guys when that's done. This can take a while. Okay, so we're just about done here with the update. Just performing the last few things there. You'll notice on your hand controller it's going through a bunch of numbers and letters that's scanning through. And now it's just going to go ahead and verify the firmware that everything is installed correctly and that it will work next time that you turn on your telescope. This is very important because when you do a firmware update, there's always a possibility that a file can be written the wrong way on the flash memory in your telescope. So by this verification process, it confirms that everything is updated fine and your telescope will be ready to go next the next non-cloudy night, which seems to be non-existent. Anyway, so then you'll have a pop-up here that says programming complete. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the instructions here. I'm going to press OK and finish. We're going to exit the program and we're going to turn off the telescope. I'll go back to looking at the telescope and everything will be finished there. So I already went ahead and shut my telescope off and then turned back on. When I initialized, it took a little bit of extra time there. Probably just to verify that the firmware is fine and everything like that. So to confirm that it updated fine, I'm going to press the menu button. And we're going to go down to utilities and press enter. Going to hit the down button again to version and press enter. And there we see it there, 4.18. So that was a simple process that anyone can do. It's always good to have the latest firmware because you never know what little fixes it could have in there. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. You have a great day. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment.